Hi everybody, how are you? It's Mike Andrew once again providing a short video with practical insights as it applies to business and leadership. If you allow me, I thought what I would do today is just go back and revisit and summarize some of the practical insights that I presented in past videos. I've just picked 10 of them, and I could pick 10 more, but I thought I would just pick these 10 just to kind of review and summarize. I thought this would be a good opportunity to do so. Number one, you may have heard me talk about this in the past, responsibility we have to always enhance our know-how, but just as importantly, probably more importantly, our know-who, our network of relationships, people that can help us get things done, the phone calls we can make to lead us in the right direction. You know, even big corporations have to rely on know-who. When companies are involved in mergers and acquisitions, they have to look at investment banks and legal firms and so forth, the financial people to do their due diligence. Or one company may have certain capability and another company has another certain core capability. They combine those capability to offer something to a greater goal to the marketplace. So know who, critical. Number two, I don't know who to attribute this quote to because it seems to be attributed to different people, but I've always liked this quote: people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that to me is the complete opposite of being arrogant. And arrogance, I've had arrogant people working for me and with me, and it derails them. It derails them right off the leadership track. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Number three, here's a it's never discussed much, but I found it to be a common success factor for people that are successful in leadership. They found opportunities to step up. Step up when no one else will. I have so many examples of what I've observed and in what I've gone through of opportunities to step up and the benefits and what resulted from stepping up when no one else will. One company, we had to identify the top 100 talent out of about 25,000 people, and we found that one of the common denominators or common factors was most of them found those opportunities to step up, take on and lead a critical initiative, follow it through to success, and they developed their reputation from that. Number four, we always talk about managing our stakeholders. And arguably, your number one stakeholder is the one closest to you, your boss. Manage the relationship with your boss. Again, I have so many stories. But you know, your boss has a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of load on his or her shoulders. What can you do to help your boss take the load off his or her shoulders beyond your current job? Not only do your job well, but how can you help your boss? As they say, keep your boss's boss off your boss's back. Manage that relationship. I'm sure your boss, he or she, will greatly appreciate that. Number five, an interesting one. If you have ambition for a leadership career, find those opportunities or always consistently elevate your role, elevate your thinking, elevate your executive presence. Take that top management or executive perspective. I think you'll distinguish yourself from your peers by always looking at the bigger picture, the executive perspective, the top management perspective, elevating the role that you're in. So if you're a manager, elevate as if you're a director or a general manager, for example. I love the next one, number six. It's one of my favorites. Having the confidence to ask questions, whether it be simple questions or dumb questions. You know, we're all pretty smart. So if we're not understanding something, got to ask those questions. Do you know some of the best executives I've seen are incredible at asking questions? That's what board directors do. When boards meet once a quarter, they have to get caught up in the business. What do? They're asking questions all day to get caught up in the business. The so-called simple questions and the dumb questions. Sometimes people explain things and they don't explain it well. It's not you, it's them. As they say, if you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't really know it yourself. Have the confidence to ask questions. I can give you many examples on that one as well. Very important concept. Number seven, stay ahead of things. Stay one step ahead. You know, during the pandemic, when most of us had to work at home and we were on conference calls and WebEx or Zoom meetings, What I found is that when people come prepared, even if they spend 10 minutes being prepared with information, data, facts, ideas, solutions, they're probably 10 minutes more prepared than the next person. So keep one step ahead, find ways to even spend 10 minutes to stay ahead of things. Related to that, about your job, this is also like this one. If you treat your job as important, it is likely to return the favor. I don't need to say anything more than that. The next one, number 9, we talk about talent a lot. And talent, I always refer to the book Talent is Overrated. And talent, in a way, is overrated. Why? Because it's all about hard work. Hard work will trump talent any day of the week. Children that get straight A's in school, or college students that get good grades in school, why do they do that? Because they work hard. They do their homework. They study. So hard work is not getting, you can't get around that. Hard work outweighs talent. And oftentimes people are referred to as talent because they've worked hard. And finally, I just rattled off 9, hopefully practical insights, and they're good ones, important ones for me. That's why I'm summarizing them for you. But it still always comes down to the fundamental, most important thing in business, leadership, and in life. And that is integrity, humility, and treating people with dignity. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.